Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm trying to watch Johnny Small Pepper. He comes on at 5. So I've been watching this as I've been getting the story. What's up, Boiling Woozy? And Johnny Small Pepper. He comes on. Thank you for joining Boiling Woozy. That was weird. I like stutters like boo boo boo. We might tie into. Hey, ha, that's awesome. So I can watch both. I can make sure I see y'all. I'm glad I figured out the pepper cam. Somehow it got deactivated. And you have to actually go in there and change the setting, which is not making sense. But today we have a special episode because this is the sauce that started it all. It goes by a couple different names, but I know it as the 25th anniversary Mad Dog 357. Ashley Foods has been around for a very long time, and y'all should do the research because they also have Mad Dog Plutonium number 9. Still got quite a bit left. I was waiting to use this till the very end. We only got 10 days. 10 days, y'all. 10 days until Terry Hart, where Steven Fiery Red Kurgan's gonna be. That's gonna be freaking cool. Yeah, check this out, bud. We're doing the sauces that started it all. A quick run through of what happened with this sauce is I got it. I believe I seen it on Hot Ones. And yeah, I brought it into work because I was so excited to show my helper. And back then we had bread sandwiches because we was not very well off. And, well, he grabbed a piece of bread, tried it on his, and I was like, oh, you wuss. And I grabbed it. I poured it on my bread, and, well, it ran down my arm. And, well, now, since I called him a wuss, I had to be like, licked it all, and I didn't eat. I didn't know nothing. I did not know what this stuff was all about. And then I found out what it was because I threw up. And then, like I said, I went from the front porch all the way to the back patio. And it was new construction, so the roof wasn't on the patio yet. And I'm laying on the patio just looking up at the clouds going by. And I'm just like, ooh. And then I hear them laughing at me inside. And then he's like, oh, he's okay. He's okay. He just did some hot sauce. And, man, I ended up getting up, and we had to finish. I did tub surrounds and tile. And as he's going and cutting my pieces for me, I'm like sweating but froze inside this basement. And I couldn't wait to get out of there, but it was a crazy experience. I effed around and found out, dude. Holy cow, I sure did. And then it stuck with me. And then I just kept on. Once I got this, I'm a potato eater. So I made some fried potatoes, and then I just kept putting this on it and watching the show. And then I guess it built my tolerance up for extract stuff. Now I got the opposite problem. Kind of like my golf game. Growing up, I couldn't putt, or I could putt all day long. I couldn't drive. Now I can drive and I can't putt. I can get it down there like in 1 or 2 putts, or not putts, but drives. And then as soon as I get there, probably 10 times to get it in the hole. No bull on that. But yes, they always have very good packaging. And what I like, I believe it's still the same. Yep, you still get it. I was wondering if you did. But Static electricity kept it sticking to me. But you get this cool little tester is what it's supposed to be. But back in the day, oh wow. But back in the day, that's how much sauce you could take. And this was a lot back then. Sure was. But it was for the sauce, guys. Oh, what happened? Now, we'll get to see what happens. I did, I'm cooking some food, so I ate some of the food. Oh, you don't even need to shake it. This sauce, I remember, tasted good, too. It was one of the first ones that tasted good, because like Dave's Insanity sauce, that stuff was hot, but man, it is awful. Awful, awful, awful hot sauce. Awful. Awful. I bought no, I thought I had a bottle. I do got a bottle somewhere, but I bought it for nostalgia. I know I got it somewhere. Anyway, but it is an original. I remember I put some of that in, I believe the salsa I made, because I used to put this stuff in salsa and make like salsa real hot. And, well, I gave it to my daughter-in-law, and she was mad, like wouldn't talk to me for like a month or two. It was mad. We will try it on the Pepper Princess spoon. You can get these at her pepperenvyllc.com site. With every order, you can order a box of peppers. Last I checked, I don't know about now, it's been a while, but she was having a sale going on. Pepper cam's so awesome. A whole spoon. I ain't going to tell it because it's so full. Mm-hmm. It actually tastes good. Oh yeah, I need to get used to vinegar. Hold on, that was more of it. Took my breath away. A double whammy. Shoo. But yes, the ingredients are Reaper, Scorpion, and Ghost peppers, red wine vinegar, white distilled vinegar, fresh chopped onion and garlic, water, natural sugar, fresh lime juice, chili extract, and xanthan gum. Yeah, I believe this is made turbocharged with plutonium number 9. Now, in case y'all wanted to see, what's up, Pepper Montana? Hey, bud. Holy crap. Have you tried this sauce? What about this one? This is inside this. Now, I'm glad I got that. That's a whole nother experience of a burn, because it touches everything. For sure. Let it settle. Ooh. Mad Dog is awesome. It's original. They've been around. I believe since 1983. A long time, I know that. I got into them when they was on their later years. Like I said, this was the first thing I ever got from them. And I went on a search for the hottest thing. Now, I can actually handle it pretty good. Now, the next idea I have, which is not a very good idea, thank you. I'm so excited, dude. I've been holding it in, but I'm real excited about that, the Blood Ghost. Because, man, that's a beautiful pepper. Mine this year created a bunch of little ones. I don't know what happened. They might be hotter, but I haven't even ate them. I think I ate one, and it was hot for being small, so it's kind of cool if you like little Thai chilies. It's hotter for that. All right, well, I was waiting until that subsided. Like I said, I think a lot of the burn was vinegar. Yeah, it's crazy. That's usually how the journey starts. That's what I like about League of Fire and the community, like, because it's hard to find people like y'all that are into this stuff. I mean, Pepper Montana, I found him on Instagram, and basically through Hellfire Farms, because that he got me to where everyone watched. So I'm forever grateful for Hellfire Farms. Red wine vinegar is quite a bit sharper than white distilled. It sure is. I like red wine vinegar. It's now that we mention that too, when I fried the potatoes that I put this on, sometimes I'd love putting the red wine vinegar, like just as it gets crunchy, hurry up and put the red wine vinegar on there and then turn off the heat and let it cool down, and it is, man, like fair fries on steroids. Boiling woozy. So I did want to work on my mouth burn, so I'm glad I got this, and it's still runny, so it's only right. Yeah, the thing, Steven, you'll understand this. Like, after eating these fresh pods so much, I almost can't stand this. Not because of not only because of the heat, but man, the taste is not very pleasant. Oh, there's crystals everywhere. I smelled it and just remembered what it's going to taste like. I don't know how hot this is. Or I know, but I haven't had it in probably over a year. Or right at a year. And it didn't go well because I didn't eat. That was before I learned about eating. Shut up, right? There's a little piece of it. Well, it tastes ain't so bad. It just smells that way. Look what that looks like. That is so red. Yeah, there's the taste. Actually, it hurt me. Wow, that was only the drop of it. Hold on, stop being a wuss. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Wow. I would say that would not have been possible without that sauce. Wow. We'll let it marinate. That is awful tasting, but man, is it that thing that dangles in the back. Or it has to be that. That hurts so bad. It's like someone's grabbing me from back there. I get inside. Wow. I'm glad I let that sit before I talked about it. And here comes the tears. Full frontal of my whole face is on fire. See. Wow. Well. Let's try an amity. I was wanting to save these for sorry, that stuff's so awful. I was wanting to save these for this challenge idea I had this weekend. But that tincture being broke in the mail, that was horrible. I guess Tammy thought I haven't done it yet. I kind of broke it to her that it was broke. I was like, I got a Robbie of it. That's going to be a good trainer. I'm glad I saved that. I believe I got some Mark of the Beast. Yeah, I forgot to put some sauces in there. Nope. Some Bohica sauce. Well, it's the bottle. It ain't the sauce. Wow, these are so oily. Oh, forgive me. That stuff's a whole another different burn. Like, it's internal. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, sure is. It was the first burn of the day, so I was freaking out for a second. I went from eating wings with hot sauce to peppers with hot sauce. Wow. Like I said, holy crap, guys. Like I said, this is a total different burn. Wow. I think it's hair washing day. When it get out of the ponytail for once. I just grow it. I don't even care what it looks like a lot of times. Now we got to the real hot part of it. We just ate the outside. Wow, this is a nice burn, Steven. Sorry, it's faster to say that. Wow. I'm dripping, like unreal dripping. Both eyes, both nostrils. Doing good though. It doesn't burn as much as I thought it would. I'm just leaking. Not saying it's not hot. Don't try this at home. Alright, I forgot. You don't want to do that in your videos. Just let everyone know. The warnings was a gimmick for a while. And now they started flagging everybody. I am perfectly fine. There's people who do way more. Wow. Holy cow. Well, I'm thinking about, I was going to just come back on at 6:30 to do pods and props. But I might just do it now. Because if you noticed, it saved the name this time. They don't like, for some reason, they don't like pods and props. That stuff keeps building. I ain't playing. That or my senses don't know what to do. It's firing off everywhere. Got an extract burn in there and a pod burn. But I guess that's pretty much like tinctures. Not as good tasting, but wow, that is relentless. Oh, Steven, I actually told people at work about you today about how you said in one of the lives, the relieving burps. That was so true yesterday. Man, like, because I was having to hold it in. So, and then I burped. And man, once I burped, I didn't have cap cramps no more. Well, until later. But then I just burped again. But yeah, that did. Like, because I remember, because I even told him, I was like, the burps usually means it's a bad sign. And then I seen that it wasn't a bad sign yesterday. Because it did feel so good. And I kept everything down yesterday. The food I ate and what I did on camera for pods and props. Here, I wanted to start doing it on this end. Oh, you guys, if you was watching, you'll like this or think it was funny. You know how I was saying I haven't made this permanent yet? I'm glad I didn't make it permanent because the outside protector screen broke. So, good thing. That's why I don't do stuff like that. There you go. We got so many of those. Like I said, I'm a mad dog from the beginning. Okay, I did one above my nose. We do have more amities, and they're fresher. So, I guess the best way to do this is the stem. And then we got our pocket. These are amity mustards. Man, that you get to taste everything. A chopped onion, garlic. Now I'm just playing. The cherry on top, right? It's cherry red. There you go. You guys can see it, right? It's the problem with filling it so high. You guys seen it, right? I need to switch. I think I'm going to switch the camera and make this one the main one. I just don't like how it's looking up. I don't want it to appear like I'm looking down on you guys. But with that said, too, I'm always looking down at that. It's like I'm looking down on you. Uh-oh. Let's see who's outside. It's okay, bud. Technology, right? I really don't even got to get up, but I got up anyways. Okay. This is going to hurt. All right, guys. This is an AhmLit mustard pod. Everything's clearing up. But this is an AhmLit mustard pod with some 25th anniversary. So I guess this will be called the Mad Dog Gusher. I am going to close it up before I get more ideas. And wow. I will highlight some benefits of not drinking. I have my surgical hand again. I just realized that I didn't just put that on autopilot and didn't even tip it. Forgive me. And I have ADHD bad still. Some Mad Dog Plutonium number 9. This was, and arguably still is, the hottest thing out there. It has the biggest reputation. Forgive me. That was stupid. Ow. Ow. Looks like a saw blade. I guess we'll go ahead and read. Didn't I read 18 yesterday? I'm barely here. Yeah. Huh. Wonder how we got messed up. I guess we'll do 19. All right, chapter 19. Better to be poor and honest than to be dishonest and a fool. Enthusiasm without knowledge is no good. Haste makes mistakes. People ruin their lives by their own foolishness. I did. And then are angry at the Lord. I was. Wealth makes many friends. Poverty drives them away. A false witness will not go unpunished, nor will a liar escape. Many seek favors from a ruler. Everyone is the friend of a person who gives gifts. Wow, guys. I do believe this is the hottest pods of probs yet. Oh. The relatives of the poor despise them. Like, many seek favors from a ruler. Everyone is the friend of a person who gives gifts. Yep. The relatives of the poor despise them. How much more will their friends avoid them? Though the poor plead with them, their friends are gone. To acquire wisdom is to love yourself. People who cherish understanding will prosper. A false witness will not go unpunished, and a liar will be destroyed. It isn't right for a fool to live in luxury or for a slave to rule over princes. Sensible people control their temper. They earn respect by overlooking wrongs. The king's anger is like a lion's roar, but his favor is like dew on the grass. A foolish child is a calamity to a father. A quarrelsome wife is as annoyed as a constant drip like this. This is very annoying. And unlike pods, it's not going away. It's hard to breathe. give it a good go. There was the relieving burp. All that gas in there. Fathers can give their sons an inheritance of houses and wealth, but only the Lord can give an understanding wife. Ow. So hot and lazy people sleep soundly, but idleness leaves them hungry. Keep the commandments and keep your life. Despising them leads to death. You will help the poor. If you help the poor, you are lending to the Lord, and he will repay you. This is true, y'all. Discipline your children while there is hope. Otherwise, you will ruin their lives. Hot-tempered people must pay the penalty. If you rescue them once, you will have to do it again. Get all the advice and instruction you can, so you will be wise the rest of your life. You can make many plans, but the Lord's purpose will prevail. Loyalty makes a person attractive. It's better to be poor than dishonest. Fear of the Lord leads to life, bringing scrutiny and protection from harm. Lazy people take food in their hand, but don't even lift it to their mouth. If you punish a mocker, the simple-minded will learn a lesson. If you correct the wise, they will be all the wiser. Children who mistreat their father or chase away their mother are an embarrassment and a public disgrace. If you stop listening to instruction, my child, you will turn your back on knowledge. A corrupt witness makes a mockery of justice. The mouth of the wicked gulps down evil. Punishment is made for mockers, and the back of fools are made to be beaten. Who? Wonder why YouTube's not showing up. It hasn't showed up in 2 days. See if it does anything. Yeah. Huh. Moon Turtle, what's up? Holy cow, I haven't seen you in a while. What is up? I can't see the person who commented before you. You just joined the MukBang, man. I just ate some pods with this. It was a ride. Look at my eyes. I'm sweating and I don't normally sweat. Hot. Like extremely hot. Like Oliver knows something's wrong hot. Or he wants to go outside because those people were there. Oh, it's hearing me. My bad. Dang it. My bad, bud. Yes, I did. Holy cow. What an experience. Definitely on cloud 9, if you couldn't tell. Wow. 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 Good thing it's Friday, eh? Last day of work. At least I got this done early, too. I can go outside and check everything. Got to mow the yard tomorrow. I should have did it today, but I didn't. Yeah, quite a bit, actually. Well, I'm sweating, but my nose is stopping. All right, y'all. Well, thank everybody for joining. Y'all are an awesome team. If you haven't yet, give everybody a like, share, and subscribe. We are training for the Terre Haute Hot Sauce Festival. We had Fiery Red show up. He's a special guest there, and it was an honor having him on here because he's pretty prominent in League of Fire. And I'm going to go enjoy this. I'm actually doing all right. Like I said, I'm so in euphoria. Almost to the point of feeling how I felt. So I would suggest if y'all are getting into doing these videos to prep. Prep is important. And if you think you don't have a high tolerance, it's probably just because you prepped or didn't prep. I mean, you got to build it, but you know what I'm saying. But yes, as always, thank you for watching. Have a blessed day. Universal Capsaicin, thanks for joining.